signs 3 memoranda with reputable companies to advance waste conversion. Nigerian Navy rescues 10 crew members of distressed vessel en route Calabar to Equatorial Guinea. On the foreign scene, United States Senate passes deal aimed at ending government shutdown. And in sport, Super Eagles camp opens in Morocco ahead crucial 2026 World Cup CAF playoffs. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. The Lagos State government has pledged its commitment to advance waste conversion by signing 3 separate Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with various reputable companies. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, stated that the state government is determined to move from linear waste management peak and dump to conversion of waste to wealth, which is more sustainable. He said the new MOUs represent a new vista in the quest for the state to reduce the quantum of waste that finally gets to the various landfill sites. Wahab explained that the proposition from one of the companies is to establish a circular beverage container bottle recycling and recovery through a deposit refund system hinged on Extended Producers Responsibility Mechanism, EPRM. Lagos State government has emphasized the central role of public-private partnerships in advancing sustainable investments within Africa's blue economy. Special advisor to the governor on public-private partnerships, Bukola Odoye, highlighted Lagos State's innovative approach to environmental management through waste management concessions with the Just Pong group of companies, which processes over 5,000 metric tons of solid waste daily. According to her, the initiative not only reduces environmental impact, but also produces recyclable materials and compost that strengthen the agricultural value chain, demonstrating how strategic partnerships can convert waste into economic value. The special advisor also noted that the state is exploring biogas generation from liquid waste to power the BRT system, a move that reflects the state's broader vision of transforming existing resources into cleaner, sustainable energy solutions. Lagos State government has called on residents, especially the youth populace, to embrace peace and tolerance for sustainability of growth and development in their communities and the state at large. Commissioner for Youth and Social Development, Mobolaji Ogunlende, made the call at the 9th edition of the Ride for Peace organized by Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Organization with the theme 9 years, 1 mission, riding together for a peaceful Nigeria. Reinforcing the message of the campaign, Ogunlende stressed that peace remains a vital foundation for development and governance, urging the youth to be good ambassadors of their faith and community.
I don't want to re-echo what has been said, but I must hammer on it that peace is very, very important. Loving your neighbor as yourself is very, very important. And this was what we must continue to preach, especially in this sensitive time.
General Secretary of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Jamaat of Nigeria, Abdul Jabbar Ayelagbe, described the Ride for Peace as a practical way of engaging youths while spreading the message of peace. Ayelagbe, who was represented by the National Assistant General Secretary, Aremu Sadiq, urged Nigerian youths to embrace tolerance, peaceful coexistence, non-violence, and support the government through lawful means.
My message to them is they need to embrace tolerance, peaceful coexistence. You cannot force people to do what you are doing. So it is important for us to tolerate ourselves. We need to have zero tolerance for violence. We need to shun violence and social vices.
Earlier, the president of Ahmadiyya Muslim Youth Organization, Lagos chapter, Said Adebayo, explained that the Ride for Peace initiative was conceived to promote peaceful coexistence and demonstrate the true teachings of Islam.
The slogan of the Jamaat has always been love for all, hatred for none. And if you look at that connotation of the name, you will see that it is the same thing that it speaks about peace itself entirely. So in entirety, we always write every year preaching that, telling people that Islam is one. Islam is encompassing of every religion, of everybody. It's peaceful.
The 10.5-kilometer bicycle ride kicked off at the Ibaja Yobo axis with over 500 youths and young adults and terminated at the Abeson Youth Center. Now to the rest of the stories. The Nigerian Navy has rescued 10 crew members from a distressed vessel, MV Sema 3, which was en route to Calabar from Malabo, Equatorial Guinea. This is contained in a statement signed by the Director of Naval Information, Commodore Ayiwuyo Adams Aliu, in Abuja. Adams Aliu said the operation was carried out by personnel of Forward Operating Base Ibaka. On arrival, the team discovered the vessel taken in water and promptly evacuated all occupants, comprising 1 Cameroonian, 1 Equatorial Guinean, and 8 Nigerians, who were later received, debriefed, and catered for. The federal government has announced that more than 700 individuals have been convicted and jailed for terrorism-related offences across Nigeria, with several other prosecutions currently underway. Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, stated this while speaking on the number of convicted terrorists. In response to the designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern by President Donald Trump, the information minister also hinted that 17,000 terrorists were in custody. He denied the allegations that Christians were being persecuted in Nigeria. Idris explained that the special court established for Boko Haram cases had already held more than 7 sittings, during which over 700 high-profile suspects were convicted. He added that the Department of State Services had concluded investigations and is prosecuting major cases, including the Owo church attack, the mastermind of the Nyanya bombings, and the Yawata attack suspects, alongside individuals involved in other terror incidents. And now to foreign news. A deal aimed at ending the United States government shutdown has passed the Senate, paving the way for the record-breaking impasse to be broken after 40 days of deadlock. The vote is a procedural first step towards passing a compromise to fund the government since it ran out of money on the 1st of October. It will need to clear several more hurdles, including a vote from the House of Representatives. The current shutdown is the longest on record in the U.S. Many government services have been suspended since October, and around 1.4 million federal employees are on unpaid leave or working without pay. The shutdown also has wide-ranging impacts on a variety of services, including U.S. air travel and food benefits for 41 million low-income Americans. Now, sports. Super Eagles camp has officially opened in Rabat, Morocco, with the arrival of 10 players as Nigeria begins final preparations for its crucial 2026 FIFA World Cup CAF playoffs. The team's media officer, Promise Efoge, said the early arrivals include the trio of Calvin Bassey, Alex Iwobi, and Samuel Chukwueze, as well as Tolu Arokodare and Oladkunle Olusegun. This signals the start of a decisive week in Nigeria's campaign to return to the world's biggest football stage. The Super Eagles will face Gabon in the first playoff match on Thursday. A win will send them into the African playoff final against either Cameroon or the Democratic Republic of Congo on November 16, also in the Moroccan capital. And that is our news at 10. Just before we go, do not park at all near a road crossing. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You could also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration completed and inaugurated Ikoyi network of roads, McDonald Road and Latif Jakonde Roads, Milverton Road and Thompson Avenue in Ikoyi, Etiosa local government? Can get more details on the Lagos State government website. To end the news, try the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State government has pledged its commitment to advance waste conversion by signing 3 separate Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) with various reputable companies. The Nigerian Navy has rescued 10 crew members from a distressed vessel, MV Sema 3, which was en route Calabar from Malabo, Equatorial Guinea. Also told you that a deal aimed at ending the United States government shutdown has passed the Senate, paving the way for the record-breaking impasse to be broken after 40 days of deadlock. And in sport, Super Eagles camp has officially opened in Rabat, Morocco, with the arrival of 10 players as Nigeria begins final preparations for its crucial 2026 FIFA World Cup CAF playoffs. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is news broadcast compiled by Adiola Akindele. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.